Hello, my name is GABRIELSOMARRIBA and my student code is 19110, and tonight I'm going to talk to you about how climate change affects agriculture. Nowadays, as you may know, one of the biggest problems that the world is facing is the climate change. This is affecting the way we live and especially in the way we grow our crops. But what exactly does climate change means? It is a long-term change in the Earth's climate, especially a change in the average atmospheric temperature. This causes alternations in the phenomena as precipitations, droughts, etc. Agriculture is the base of the economy of almost all the countries around the world. If you cannot grow crops, you will not be able to feed your people. This activity is being hardly attacked by the consequences of climate change, and this is because it depends on the climate to have a correct development. This is a challenge for all the farmers around the world. They must learn or look away to continue growing crops. Some of the consequences of climate change are an increase in the atmospheric temperature. This not only affects us but also agriculture, because each crop has different limits of temperature in where they can grow. So if the temperature raises in the near future, places where you could grow potatoes, for example, will not be able to do it anymore. Also, with the climate change, a disorder in rains and droughts is caused because the different stations of the year become longer or shorter. The time between droughts become shorter too, and rains become limited or too regular. Phenomena as the boy and the girl have longer and repeated cycles. Obviously, if there is no water, or if there is too much water, crops cannot grow. We need a constant but not so strong rain so the crops can grow without using any type of artificial irrigation. What I propose to farmers around the world to mitigate climate change is invest in new technologies that help you to reduce the heat of the climate change. For example, using renewable energy or something like this may help you to reduce the contamination to the environment, and in that way reducing the climate change. Also, it's very important to reforest your fields. This will provide a better environment and may reduce the temperature that you have in your farm or in your fields. This way you make sure that your crops will have the correct temperature to develop in a good way. Take advantage also of the genetically modified organisms. These are more resistant and may help you to maintain your production. Nowadays, scientists are generating new organisms and new seeds that can help you to produce in a easier way and in a better way, because these seeds may be resistant to droughts or to some pesticides or things that may help you in your economy and in your farm, and also you're reducing the contamination and climate change. And to prevent climate change, I recommend to reduce the contamination and the excessive use of pesticides, herbicides, and stuff like this, because these promote the climate change. Also, do not deforest your fields, because trees prevent droughts and also reduce the CO2 in the atmosphere. Try to use also organic materials and do not drop plastic or garbage on your fields. These take a lot of time to degrade and it contaminates your soil. This was some information about climate change and also my opinion about it. Hope you liked it.